sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Middle Tennessee's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game, obviously.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They go to the ground. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ellison. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Off play action. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it! And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Blue Hens trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Goes straight ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air, it's Battiato. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Cox. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll go right back to the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ellison.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's a turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Battiato. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Cox. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try to pop the draw. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Cox. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. Second and 13. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, MTSU. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
It's never fun as a defense to start in your own territory. You're They're already in scoring position. They're already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up them straps, really get things locked.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here's the handoff. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Cox. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Of 10. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Delaware.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's a first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's LeBoy. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Return.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's LeBoy. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone covered.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellison. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. He'll pull it on the read. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Offense facing 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires on the move. Working the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the run. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. First and 10 from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Walker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Power football with the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellison. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Walker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Doherty. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Doherty. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Motion from the wideout. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And that's a live ball behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Off play action on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's LeBoy. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Going to look downfield again. Sets up the screen. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're throwing for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.